to FTN's top news with me, Cecilia and Sesay. Here is a summary of our headline stories. Parliamentary Committee on Health has engaged members of Parliament on the prevention of malaria. FTN's Cecilia Ali Sesay takes a look at the health measures at Sadground Kisiwood Market in Freetown. Country Director, Amnesty International Sierra Leone, has described the current state of the country as challenging.
You are watching FTN Top News. You are watching FTN Top News.
Broadcasting live from our number 2 Godwich Street Studios in Freetown, you're watching and listening to FTN's Top News on Freetown Television Network, Channel 35, and on Freetown Radio 90.5 FM. We begin with our first story. Parliamentary Committee on Health in Sierra Leone Parliament has engaged members of Parliament on the prevention of malaria. The meeting was held at Committee Room 1 on Monday, 18th May 2020. Explaining the rationale of the campaign is the Deputy Minister of Health and Sanitation 1, Dr. Anthony Augustine Sandy.
We have meeting for 2 days now, the 15th and also the 18th today. The meeting almost is the same, but because few members of Parliament came on the first day, then second day, which is today, the other members came. The meeting all was about advocacy stroke orientation meeting with members of Parliament on distribution of malaria treated bed nets. They came to the House of Parliament, that is the Ministry of Health and Sanitation, to sensitize other members of Parliament because they want their support and commitment in this fight. That was why they came to the House of Parliament to have meeting with parliamentarians, so that as the distribution is going along, it will not create problem that by then they would have sensitized their constituents. It goes along with the COVID-19 sensitization also. That was the most important aspect of it. That is what is expected of us. Of course, when you give us message or messages, we have to take that message or messages to our constituents. Now that they've informed us, even though there is no funding, but yes, when you go to your constituency, as the program is going along, you have to sensitize your people to participate in it fully and not to have fear in it. So, for your question is yes, we have that type of plan. We have to go there. Well, the message I cannot say is simple, but also I can say it's simple because we very well know that the leading cause of a major part of death we are encountering in this country is the malaria. Even the visitation of patients to hospital is as a result of malaria. And of course, it accounts about 33.5% of visitations of diseases to the hospital, and even as a result of hospitalization. So if actually bed.
As part of their support towards the fight against COVID-19, the Lebanese community, under the patronage of His Excellency Hadi Jabbar, has on Friday 15th May 2020 opened a newly renovated and furnished ward at the 34 Military Hospital, Wilberforce, Freetown.
Ever since Sierra Leone logged its index COVID-19 case, different business entities, groups, institutions, and even individuals have been supportive to government towards the fight against COVID-19, which the Lebanese community is not an exception. This set of people, who are now being classed as a portion of the Sierra Leone population in assorted ways, have been compassionate in several causes and projects as part of their corporate social responsibility, heading government and its people in the fight against COVID-19. Under the patronage of the Lebanese ambassador, His Excellency Hadi Jabbar has opened the newly renovated and equipped ward at the 34 Military Hospital.
This ward was renovated by the Lebanese community under the patronage of His Excellency Ambassador Hadi Jabbar. Freetown, May 2020.
Special Association. They all helped.
Dr. Shaman.
And also we have Dr. Shaman.
Thank you very much.
It's a very collective work that we will.
Yes. Everyone, let's clap.
Whilst observing the facility, National Coordinator COVID-19 Response, Brigadier Retired Hassan Kelly Conte thanked the Lebanese community for such gesture towards the fight against COVID-19 and assured them that the facility will be utilized judiciously and that government is pleased to receive such. Mr. Kelly Conte further reiterates government commitment towards winning the fight against COVID-19 and called on every cell unions to adhere to all health measures involved. A tour was further conducted around the facility to assess its standard. Moisjela Valicino, reporting for FTN's Top News.
Still in the fight against COVID-19, the executive body of the Sierra Leone Motorbike Riders Union has on Friday 15th May 2020 donated Veronica buckets, face masks and other preventive items to their membership and disabled around the Thunderhill community east part of Freetown.
The president for Sierra Leone Commercial Motorbike Riders Union Sierra Leone. So we serve they contribute to the nation for this pandemic we don't have on COVID-19. So this are the way we do it. This time we chairman and we represent Freetown. Okay, the first, second and the third. If you watch the all man we say they represent. We get the one where the central district, one the central area of Freetown when what is it?
Mohamed Bizel Bangura.
And we get the man where the east district. When in your office with this one now, then we get this man with the western area. Sheikh Abubakar Mara. So this would give them, so don't have to go distributor to them to members then. And we get another thing again when arrest, we'll give another thing because we believe say some people they say we're vulnerable, yes, but other people in the office say they're more vulnerable than we do. So we serve the contributor like there. And they say we get 2 hands, 2 foot, we find it difficult for live. So we believe say the people in there then go find it more difficult than we do. So we serve to find out, we thought of it say, now first something we will give them. So we get rest, we will not measure, we make 10 cups or 15 cups to give them because now we no give them, then if we go share it be another problem. So we get and they will go give them. So this one we give now to district chairman and they give them after the see. These are the number 1, number 2, number 3. Then we go make sure say this thing we go share them to all who members in the country so that they go use this face mask. And we know the tap day, we make an law now. So anybody forget the face mask for riding in the city. So now the face mask is all get that. As now the see how same what did it. So now
Cataway Lane Family Development Association has in this holy month of Ramadan donate food items to the aged and the needy at the Poti community east part of Freetown. According to the donors, the items should be used by Muslims in the community to break their fast.
Yeah, this donation is very important to me. I know that today no more we don't do them. Every year, these are the 4 years this. Every Ramadan, we get people in our community who are vulnerable. So the thought and feed say, we give them food items. We will keep them for 3 or 4 days for this noble month of Ramadan. And the organization, not only this thing we embark on, we get some other community development things that we undertake. You understand? To start with, we don't undertake a project at the mosques where we donate building materials that are worth over 10 million euros. Then as at the talk show now, we undertake a project, a water well project, 2 water well projects we worth about 25 million euros. So we just thought and fit saying our responsibility because we live in the community and we forgive back to the community. It's about 10 million euros worth of food items. We get rice, sugar and oil.
Sugar, oil, rice. It's nice to make that fast month. Tell them thank you. Let God help them. Let God continue. Then they do so.
Praise Allah. They will brother not to the first time this would and they do. Any year, any fast month, they can give the donation to we, the members them within the Cataway area, the mosques them and the eligible people. So we serve the pray to God let God bless them, and we say them pull, let God give them back. And now people there we be serious, they get we attacked. They not deny other one and deny the other one and not deny, but then get we at this country for serious. We people them, we serve them for help them. So if not so it be, we serve, we ask Allah, Allah bless them more and protect them for. Well, we give them the message still, then they not relent. A blessing then they receive, because anybody who they give person food, I believe say yes, when they in need, then they give them inshallah.
Ramadan is a holy month dedicated to prayer, Quran recitation, and fasting during sunlight hours. Muslims observing the holy month usually break the daily fast with an evening meal and observe the Tahajjud prayers in the last 10 days of the holy month. However, it is climaxed with a mass prayer called Eid ul-Fitr. But due to COVID-19, Muslims across the country have been observing this year's Ramadan without the usual prayers. Our reporter, Fatmata Mohammed Bangura, sought the views of the people with regards to this issue. Let's hear from them.
We don't know yet because we know yet nothing from the 8th, this coronavirus. We come first month like this, go get an amount, the evening. If you not to come, this guy wanna come, go open. And this, let's say from where this Tajweed prayer, the together Friday, the whole thing. All side door, all side block for now. So this way the pray that they come, that back, now they will expect more because we know hearing from the government. And the government, the thing what they do, now for me and you they do, then they do. Now for now we go to seek the gathering. The second the gathering, we come with people then gather. As I feel like if you get sick day, that sick day, the total care and go to your house. And you people never plateau this day, they go in. Like contact. So if that be the case, the plaider, what in a young albay, that would be distant of the government. If you then give you that one grand day, alhamdulillah, they tell Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, thank you. But if you did not give you the big problem, it will take a very 9 months. So I think in it would be better for the Ummah na beautiful.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, but now no better tomorrow. Like God to make it better good day. If we reach for the period now, it left for tomorrow. Like God to guide you, go get out for period. Out for period, forget chance. When a mox is people not feeling in a mox. Like God to make anyone who get chance to go period in a house. Would I right for work on a mox, go come period in a mox? Would I not right for kaya, like no come? Like all go period, go to the anytime which I go to make it. Now the sick make it then all go period in a house. If he's sick, no there, if a land you all for going to mock. Well, sick day, I for go period. The money what he do for God and the people that what he join the hammer. Like God make the sick don't go. Like no can I again. Like no.
Well, I find good because not something regularly used to Islam system. Every year, this 1 month, they do it because Quran recommended for fast rather than the other month that's on the fast 3 days for the body. This is not the compulsory Quran recommends. So it's very good to Islam and according to as far as Islam concerned. First of all, I would say
you're watching and listening to FTN's Top News on Freetown Television Network, Channel 35, and on Freetown Radio 90.5 FM. Still to come on the news, FTN's Cecilia Ali Sesay takes a look at the health measures at Salad Ground Kisiud Market in Freetown. Let's take a short break. We'll be right back.
You are watching FTN Top News. You are watching FTN Top News.
Now we got to pick in the future, and even the youth man and pleasure.
Okay. My friend, you don't see the guy who touched the ball today. You want to get to see him. Now, it won't say we all are suspect. Me, you, all man are suspect. But the most important thing, we will always make the necessary precautions. Go wash your hand. For wash your hand with soap and water. Very important. Yes, coronavirus now bad sick. Make sure say if you not give me, make me not give you. Let we suspect we say. Now we for continue for take the necessary precautions. One, let we continue for the wash your hand. If you want sneeze, make sure say you cover your mouth or your nose. Make sure say you use tissue. If you don't get, cover them with your elbow. With that, we not go able to transmit coronavirus to any other person. Then we keep social distancing. Most importantly, if you don't get anything for go do now public, sit down now you post. Avoid crowd. With that, coronavirus will go.
Now we got to pick in the future.
You are watching FTN Top News. You are watching FTN Top News.
Welcome back to FTN's Top News. We continue with more stories. Health measures in marketplaces across the country is still a concern, as some traders and buyers are still not using facial masks and are not practicing social distancing. Cecilia and Sesay was at Sad Ground Pursued Market. Let's have a look. Social distancing and the use of facial masks is still a concern in Sierra Leone, especially in marketplaces. Well, today I am here at Salad Ground to get the views of traders as to why they have not been maintaining social distancing and they are not using facial masks. And so I am here at Salad Ground to get the views of them and why they're not using it, and to make sure that we contain these diseases by spreading the messages of social distancing and facial masks. Let's get the views.
Well, we don't try because we serve with a listing to radio, with a listing to what the well people and they say for this corona. Because we not say now sick one they pick. They pick mama, they pick bikini, they pick nobody. So them masks here, what they give it. For long we shave them masks there. So we they see that we they shave them to the market people because for long prevent yourself. Because this sick is danger. It's danger. So well we don't almost try. Because council don't call me per meeting. Different offices they don't call me per meeting. When they give them masks here for can shave them. And with the car with the shave them to them. The meal thing after don't shave over 1,500 masks. Now additional shave over one done additional. Watch about the people there. But people there, market people there, they have to talk to. Oh, now me get them, but they have to talk to. You go don't give them, they go don't hold them, then put her for that moment. As they go so. They don't put her in their back. When they see me, they put them back and they put her. You know? What are they back there? I said, do ya? When I don't use this, now for prevent yourself. And I don't help you, don't give you boku gentry. Because well body, not gentry. And they beg me, market people, do ya? Because they don't give me the max here. Council don't give me different offices, they don't give me for let them more shaban to we all na market here. So that we will prevent yourself. For not put on our face. But do ya me the last one me they give to me market people it's Papa government. Do ya? Let them continue for help me. Because it's not easy. Because for my if the drum stuff and give me for can put here. Won't put water. So man they ask you where don't carry water, what do you get?
Don't supply them more. And I don't want to use them more. Even when we start the day, we talk to them. So they wash their hand, they wash their hand. Anybody, how they can buy you, how they sell now, where they go down, they wash their hand, fine at the market. No problem, we're not going to kiss you with market here.
So it will be you end up spending for government.
Well, what it
Okay, so that's the views of the traders, and as we have heard from the chair lady, they have been receiving several official masks from different organizations, but the traders are still being stubborn not to use the mask, and so they are still trying to encourage the traders so that they can use facial masks and maintain social distancing so that they can help the government and themselves to curtail this disease. For FTN Top News, Cecilia and Sesay reports. As Sierra Leone continue to battle against COVID-19, the business sector is one among others that is being faced with diverse challenges. Speaking to some of the tailors across the country's capital, they expressed some of the constraints, which include slow business and less profit income, among others.
Well, as I tell you, as I introduced myself earlier, me a tailor. I do tailoring work now, Kabia lot. You see, we the tailor in Africa, most of we able to this Africana dress. So it's like if you then lock mosques, the lock church, so that all the social issues there, all things don't close down. How would I expect you to survive? We know the survival. The only thing we do now, we defend the other way for how we will survive because of them face masks we cancel. We not trust face masks where they come overseas because we don't see this sick travel through airports inside Sierra Leone. So we decide for make we use African face masks. Now they will survive small. We the tailors there. Even as that, the elastic what would they use for makeup? We will buy 5,000 for the packet. Now we buy 25,000 for 1 grain packet. So the work is like we don't weaken back. By yard we will buy 500 euros for the yard. Then now by packet, because we do mass production, we do beaucoup things there for selling the people there. We buy them by packets. Because of we don't scarce, all these things here they can through the airports. Most of them, some of them they pass now they were tacky, but business not they flow again. For say then they come by container. No. Then people they know they pull it again from China. Most of them things they are in China and they come out. So it's like all the things there, then constraints there, we they get them through the airports. The airports not the function for we the tailors them. I don't know if you plan they can go and go, but we constantly now through this face masks now they will do we able to get small thing for those sustain. Well, what we they try for tell government, we the people there. It don't say what would they pan this since when they discover this sickness as a pandemic na the world. We don't begin suffer salon small. Say the suffering don't come now, it don't even come to a way now where no way for do because the way what we they do now, oh they make the face masks, we they get thing there for go survive with family. But now we not they get elastic for make the face masks, how we go survive? Now so we they can sit down. Through God, we they get the lady the way they go sell them. They say they can buy to what we they make, then they go sell. I get an example now. If you want to see them, I can show you in the public.
Yes. I want to show me the example.
Well, now the example this now so we they make them so. Now the face masks and then wire. So like at this show now, where you don't make them, we they give them the elastic. The elastic now in this. And the elastic now in this. So it so but we will get an inside roll. Fix the elastic like this. Fix her like this. So that you go able hook here so you go protect the nose and the mouth. So that we all go fight this sick here it come out in this country. If I like come on at the whole world.
The challenges beaucoup. We call like one.
Country Director Amnesty International Sierra Leone Solomon M. Sogbandi has described the current state of the country as challenging, as the country is faced with COVID-19 and the high spate of violence and lawlessness, which according to him is that the youth are not angry, but further violence is not the challenge to express such.
It's challenging. I mean, it's challenging in the sense, although we have been making gains, it's challenging that one, we are fighting the COVID-19. It's a killer disease which is really affecting all of us. And beyond that, we are experiencing spate of violence, destruction and loss of life. We saw a case in point, the 29th April incident where there was an attempted jailbreak at the Paneba Road Correctional Center, and some people were killed while some buildings were set ablaze. Again, we saw another crisis in Osar where somebody was killed and property destroyed, including the police station. Again, in Tobo, we saw how lack of proper coordination between EOC, that's the Emergency Operations Center, and the fishermen on the ground, as well as the Ministry of Fisheries and Marine Resources, in terms of the number of fishermen that should go out to do fishing after the lockdown. We saw how, because of the lack of proper coordination, how they used their way on the rampage, resulting in violence, loss of life, as well as destruction of properties. So these are serious concerns, and we are raising them to the government that government needs to step up to ensure that we live in a safe environment. Again, we outrightly condemn the youth in the sense that we don't really support criminality and youth violence. We understand that they have agreed, they have a case, but if they have such a case, there are acceptable and legal channels as to how they should seek redress, but violence is not the answer. We outrightly condemn that.
Here's a recap of our headline stories. Parliamentary Committee on Health has engaged members of Parliament on the prevention of malaria. FTN Cecilia and Sesay takes a look at health measures at Salad Ground Kisi Road Market in Freetown. Community Director Amnesty International Sierra Leone has described the current state of the country as challenging. Well, viewers and listeners, that's all we have for you in this edition of our 8 p.m. Top News. As always, we'd like to receive your comments or feedbacks on any of our news stories or of any of our programs. Do send them to our Facebook page on FTN News or by email to freetowntvnetwork@gmail.com, or you could also follow us on our Twitter page or by text messages to the number +232 78906 904. Watch FTN TV live online from anywhere in the world. You can even download Line from Google Play App Store and keep yourself abreast with unfolding international and national news stories. Many thanks for watching, and do continue to stay with us as we have more interesting programs awaiting you. I have been your presenter, Cecilia Alice Sesay. Cheers.